Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes. It's another day, it's another episode. Thank you so much for always watching my video. If this is your first time that you're going to stumble on this page, yes, you are in the right place. Just make sure you click on the subscribe button before you go. Yes, and to my returning subscriber, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just want to do this dance for you people. Like, thank you. You guys are the beauties. Yes, so today's episode is going to be another movie review. Yes, thank you for this love shown on my vlog the last time. I really appreciate. So I'm going to be reviewing some movies that you should watch. I'm sure that some people that are a lot faster than I am would have seen it. Yes, but then that doesn't stop me from reviewing the movies, right? Yes. So the first movie I'm going to be reviewing is Big Love, and you can find it on Prime Video. Yes. So this is a love story, and it actually got me grinning from my hair to my chin. Okay, is it from chin to my hair? Yes. I was grinning. That's just that's just all that matters, right? And it's a mixture of a lot of emotions. You would be sad, you'd be teary, you would be happy, you'd be mushy. But then before I start saying all of those mushy things, let me just tell you what happened in the movie, right? So two lovers, Timini and Bimbo. And you guys know when Timini plays all these cute lover boys role, yeah, it's always the bomb. Timini and Bimbo, they fell in love during a training on transitioning into a banker. I think Timini used to be a lawyer or something, but then he wanted to transition into a banker, and he met Bimbo there, and they got talking, they fell in love. I mean, they started from talking stage, the normal things that you people do, yeah. So they started talking and they fell in love, and it was time for them to post, everybody. It was time for them to post everybody out, and Bimbo really wanted Ibado. You could tell that there's something so fishy about that Ibado. Like, she really didn't want to be posted out, and by the time she got Ibado, she was so excited. Even Timini was like, why? Like, I thought we were going to be posted to the same place so that we'd continue our love story. But Timini wanted to like continue and give love the chance, but she was like, no. I don't think this can work. Distance, long distance relationship. Then again, I don't want someone that will be unstable in my life, which is okay. And then Timini was like, okay, fine, let's just see how it goes. Let's continue, time will tell and everything, that I could redeploy, I could, come back, come and visit you. I could come and visit you every weekend. And, she gave this irony, like, are you serious? Your banking job will allow you to come and visit me every weekend. He was just trying to show how he's going to be there for her. Then all of a sudden, Timini said that, oh, what's up? Your house is the red gate, right? And he gave her a surprise visit. And as Bimbo was coming in, he saw Bimbo dressed in a clown wear, and, it was like, and there's this small boy that just ran and said, mommy. And Timini was like, oh, little boy, pumpkin, oh, I love you, blah, 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 and started hugging and pecking the boy. And I was even like, you're not even shocked, you're not surprised. And because in my own head, I'm like, Bimbo has a child. Bimbo should have told him now, you're dating someone, you do not even tell him that you have a child, blah, blah, blah. Me, I was overthinking it. Meanwhile, Timmy was so cool with it. And Timmy just sat her down, like, okay, what happened? And she narrated the story that, she had this baby daddy and she got pregnant, and the guy actually left them. So she has been the one fending for the child. Timini that is so in love. Love is sweet though. You won't believe what Timini did. Timini went back home and told his mom and aunt that he impregnated someone some years ago, and they actually reconnected. And I was like, what? Seriously, is this possible in this Lagos? Okay, let me not talk about Lagos. Is this possible in Nigeria? Like, he just lied, and Bimbo was so uncomfortable. She was like, no, I'm not going to do this. Like, I don't want to lie. What if something happens there later in the future, and you can't even cover up again? Blah blah. She was like, no, babe, calm down. It's going to be fine. I've got you. Timini, I just like that it was Timini that was directed that role. He really gave us that sugar boy vibes. Yeah. They started dating, even the small baby actually got used to everybody, got used to the hands, got used to the mother, the father, and they were one big family. up until the mother's, I think, 53rd or 55th birthday, and Timini wanted to propose. As a matter of fact, he was even proposing, and everyone was saying, say yes, say yes, say yes. Then a guy walked in. Immediately, I knew that is the father of the child. And when the guy walked in, he's like, oh, this is Timini's wife to be. I mean, but you could see that Bimbo was already shaking, like she was already sweating, and I knew, oh, this is the father of the child. You guys, you won't believe that the father of the child is Timini's cousin, and that blew my mind. I was like, what? How can love story be going smoothly like this, and this person just wants to pour sand inside this love story? And then the guy was not even making some sort of, rubbish comments like, oh, are you really, you're Timini's wife, you're Timini's girlfriend? I think someone, that bears your name has been harassing me with a kid some years ago. Are you sure you're the father of the kid? Are you sure this is the father? Started saying all sorts, and she started crying, and she just left, and she left the place. When Timini even saw the cousin like this, Timini first gave him a very big slap. Like, they started fighting because he was pissed, he was angry. Then Timmy tried to reach out countless times, like, okay, baby, let's talk, let's settle this. This is this. She said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. It's over. I'm not interested. Like, I told you not to do it. I told you not to make up any lie for me. I told you not to blah, 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 blah. Then Timmy just had to come to his parents and, family, and just told them that, see, I'm sorry I had to do this because I know the story of how, single mothers can be, how they don't get the supposed favor, in the society and everything. So that's why he had to cover up. And mother was like, oh, you could have told me. African mother, as if no, they would allow like that. She said, you could have told me, I would have accepted her. I would have. Meanwhile, the hand too, that is also the grandma saying, so what are we going to do now? Let's run a DNA, blah 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 blah. And they didn't even run the DNA at the end of the day. And Timini, Bimbo rather, she now started missing Timini, but Timini, he has already locked up and was like, see, I'm not interested. I've tried to reach out, and then she called, hey, what's up? This is, I think her name is Adina also. This is Adina. Said, oh yeah, okay, I know. He was just giving straight answer. Thank God for the small baby that called. Say, hey, he now said, hey Papa, would you come for my visit for my Father's Day? And he was like, okay, I think you need to ask your mom, but then I will try. Then Bimbo now called again that my baby is doing this thing in school. Said, no, I'm not coming. That place was really, really painful. She cried hot tears because the guy tried now. It was not his fault, it was just love. Then on the Father's Day in school, Timini got a gift for the baby. The baby was so happy. And as he was going downstairs, he saw all his family members. They wore shirts saying, will you ask me to marry me again? You fool. It was Bimbo that actually pulled off that, that spice. Then, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I did this to you. Blah, blah, blah. Please, will you be mine? I said, yes, I will definitely marry you. And that was it. But now, the question is, in Yoruba setting, please, though, you should answer in the comment section. Is it possible that you are going to date or marry someone that had given birth to your cousin? I don't know that one. No. So that was just the actings were great. The actors, though, they outdid themselves. It was, like I said earlier, it was like a roller coaster of emotions. You be teary at some point. But I didn't cry. You be teary at some point. I will give it to Biodun Steven because all our movies back to back, they're always very, very, very good. For this movie, I'm going to rate it 8. Yes, you should watch it. This second movie, okay, let me roll my sleeve because it's about to go down. This second movie, before I even say anything about it, I feel like everybody should watch this movie, whether you're single, in a talking stage. It should even be your number one talking stage question. Yes, by the time I'm done, you understand what I'm saying. Whether you're married, I think it's not too late to even ask your partner. What else again? Whether you're in a complicated relationship, it's even better to ask the question so that you know if it is going to scatter there or you are going to move forward. Yeah. So the title of this movie is Fair Play, and you can find it on Netflix. It is a psychological thriller movie, and it started off so well. You know, a couple, Nico and Mia, they started off, you know, with their motionless. They were giving goals. Yeah, they were giving goals at first, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this thing. Then the guy proposed to her at his brother's wedding. They got home, they celebrated, they were so happy. The next day, you know, they started rushing for work, and I realized that she saw the ring and she had to remove it because they work in the same office. There's this company policy that you should not date your colleagues. Right? As a matter of fact, even when they got to work, they are not even doing as if they are friends or, you know, close pals. Like, they're not now talk of in a relationship, in a committed relationship. You know, then all of a sudden, the lady overheard some colleagues say that, oh, the guy was going to be promoted to the post of PM, portfolio manager. And you know the way ladies are now. She was so excited, and she just went to whisper and said, "Hey, babe, I think I just heard now that you're going to be promoted to the post of PM." The guy too was so happy, like, "Oh my God, yes, this is great news." They got home, they celebrated, they were happy, like, "Oh, this is a win-win for us. You know, we're moving. You know, at least at last, after all my, after all the work I've put in, I'm definitely going to promote it." The lady was genuinely happy. Note that. Then that same time, the CEO called, and the guy was like, no, why are you going to pick the CEO's call? It's late, this is 2 a.m. or so. And she was like, this is work, let me just go. Like, we don't know what's happening, let me just go. And she met with the CEO. Guess what? The CEO told her that, oh, now we don't have a PM, and I want you to be my PM. That's how the girl, she had mixed feelings. She didn't even know if she's supposed to be happy. She didn't know if she was supposed to be sad. She didn't know if she was supposed to be, you know that kind of feeling, like, I thought it was supposed to be my husband or my fiance. Why am I now the PM? And the CEO told her that Nico is actually hanging on a thread. I'm just like waiting for any little excuse so that I would sack him. And she was dumbfounded. She was like, what? Seriously? Then she got home, she told Luke, and immediately you could tell that Luke was not happy. He was shattered, he was down, which is normal. Me, I'm not against that, it's normal. I mean, you've told me that I'm going to be the PM, but then it's another person. But then you have to like take it off your mind, like, okay, it has happened, is that happened, right? Then all of a sudden, everything started changing. Everything started changing. The girl was like, okay, don't worry, I'll try to like talk to the CEO for you, and maybe I'll give you more work so that by the time they see that you're doing a lot of work and they want to promote you to that kind of thing, right? It's like, okay, all right, it's fine, don't worry. All those kind of sarcasm. It's fine, don't worry, you'll be fine. Meanwhile, Baba is angry inside, like he's pissed, he's angry. Maybe the mistake she made was telling him that, oh, I overheard some people saying that you're going to be the PM, because tell me why you are angry that your girlfriend or your fiance is being promoted. I really do not understand. And that's why I said that this movie is a must watch for everybody, because she changed so fast. The guy started manipulating her, talking down on her dresses, talking down on everything, and she was not happy in the relationship again. Like, they used to be very good, best of friends. And guy said, okay, fine. So I think they work with all these stockbrokers or something, and the girl was like, okay, so let me give you this to do. Like, he just gave him a project. You won't believe that. And that project made them lose the sum of $25 million because it was Luke that was in charge, and the CEO was mad. Everybody was mad, like, you just got appointed to the post of PM. Why did you lose $25 million? But thankfully, she was able to revert that, and they had some gains and everything, and they got like, if not triple the amount. Luke was still not happy. Despite the fact that you even like made me lose my job, you made me lose 25 million. I mean, this is a new post and everything. That's why they now fired the other PM. Then he said, okay, do you know what, Emily, you know what, go now, go and pitch me to the CEO. And she was like, I'm sorry, I can't pitch you to the CEO now. Like, I just recovered from the sum of 25 million naira that you costed us. Like, I cannot pitch you to any CEO. And he got angry and he went to the CEO's office and started talking this. He has put in his work, he has put down his life, he has done this, done that. And the CEO was just looking at him like this. The CEO just said, I guess you've not met the new PM, right? Then the CEO introduced the new PM to him that, sorry, you can't fit this role. All you've ever done in this company is, give us a lot of debits. So you can't. Then he was angry. He left. For like days, he was not picking her calls. He was not talking to her. He was not even reaching out. He just went for days. And the girl just kept on coming to us. Everybody was asking after him, like, also, boys, Luke. He said, oh, Luke is under the weather because he just had to cover up. Then you won't believe that Luke just came back maybe after like 5 days when they were having a meeting in a conference. And he just wanted to disrupt it. And the lady was like, please comport yourself. Please excuse us. We're having a meeting here. He said, what are you saying? Oh, that's how he now started spewing rubbish. To the extent that he said, oh, did you know, he now faced the CEO, he now said, did you know that I've been sleeping with this person for like the past 2 years? Do you know that she has been lying to you? Do you know that she has broken the company's policy? Do you know that she has been doing this? Do you know she has been doing that? And my question is, fine, I know that you are hungry. I know that you are jealous. Please, but do you have to bring her down? Do you have to bring her down? Is it not a win-win? You will not believe that this nonsense boy, because Emily's mom has actually like prepared an engagement party for them. Do you believe that this guy went back to the engagement party as if nothing happened, as if he has done nothing wrong, and that thing that could have costed the lady her job and her role? Then when he now came to Emily's house and was like, I'm going to sell the table is for you, this chair is for you. And Emily was like, are you mad? Don't even feel remorse for all that you have done. And she just carried a knife and said, apologize. Tell me you are sorry. Tell me you're sorry. Kneel and tell me you're sorry for doing all of those things. And she did that. Instead saying, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what got over me. At that point, I was already praying to God that please, let this lady not disappoint me. Because I feel like he was trying to even manipulate her. I thought the girl was just like, okay, it's fine. Let bygones be bygones. We'll settle. Let's move on. That's my favorite thing. She was just like, you know what? Stand up and get the hell out of my house. And that's the end of this relationship. The joy that I felt on that particular scene. Like, you really need to know how to say no. You can't do that kind of thing and just want to come and apologize and let things go and let's move on. Let's leave it to God. No. That sometimes you have to just cut ties with such people. I mean, personally, I really do not see why your wife should not be. Why don't you want to wish your wife well? Why don't you want her to be better? Why? To me, is it not a win-win? Please, I feel like we should discuss in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And also, I learned that you don't know the true behavior of someone until they get what they want, or until you are in a particular situation with them, like maybe when they are broke, when they have money, or when things like this really happen. I really love this movie. I love it so much. You could feel the emotions. I feel like I thought I should have seen this movie in the cinema. Like, it would have been dope. My rating for this movie is going to be 8.5. It is a must watch. Yeah, if you're not even going to watch any of this movie on this list, make sure you watch Fair Play. Thank you. The third movie I'm going to rate is Nowhere. This movie. This is a movie about surviving skills. Oh my God. At some point, I got tired because nobody has to go through that. To be honest, nobody. Thank God it's not a true life story, because how would you go through that? But then, let me tell you. So, Nicole and Mia, they are two lovers that they wanted to leave a city because of the military regime. They were oppressing them, and they wanted to leave to another city. And they packed all of them in a container. All of a sudden, they just stopped the container and they divided them. That's how they separated the husband and the wife. At that point, I was like, oh my God, they were still even saying different quotes to each other. I love you today, tomorrow, and I can't even remember. But maybe when I'm, maybe I'll put it somewhere. I can't remember. When I remember now, I'll put it somewhere. And they were still putting the quotes, and I was like, ah, people are still doing quotes at the point of death. You better get yourself together. Do you understand? And they got separated, and they told them that. And she called them like, don't worry, I'll be fine. We'll meet there later on. And they were about to pass that military zone. That's how they ordered that they kill everybody. But thankfully, she actually hid on, I think, I don't know, she was somewhere above, so they could not even see her, and no bullet actually touched her. So she was now the only one in the container. That's why they carried all this container, carried it on a big ship in the ocean. You won't believe that because of the storm, tides, and everything, our container fell. In the middle of nowhere. I think that's why the title is Nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. And oh my god, it was bad. The container started leaking, water was entering. And I forgot to even mention that she was pregnant at that point, heavily pregnant. So she had to like survive alone. She delivered herself. There was no food, no internet, no network, no water. Okay, except from she had to even start drinking. She started drinking the water in the ocean. I mean, like, but do you know the most I don't know how to even say it. The part that was crazy was the fact that she was starving and she didn't have a choice than to eat the placenta. Whew. When I saw that scene, I wanted to puke because how can you eat placenta? But she ate it though. She ate the placenta. She was just trying to call her husband, but there was no network now. Sometimes shark will even come and attack. She will be shouting, go away, go away. Like, oh my god, like I said earlier, no one has to go through that. No one should go through that. I forbid it for anybody. I'm just happy that it's not a true life story, it's just a movie. Because no, some people would have even died before death. I mean, then the baby started fishing and giving her the fish. It was just crazy. But I would say that the lady is really strong. She was so strong. And it was one time that there was a very bad heavy storm, and even the container was already filled to the brim. She could not even like survive in the container again. She had to like swim. Thank god she can swim. Then she prayed to God, and I think some people that they were just I don't even know how those people got to this ocean. I don't even know how they got there. They shall save that, because now that I'm even imagining the scenes, it's scary, to be honest. Like, if you don't like all those cringy things, maybe you should not watch. If you don't like to see some crazy, it was scary. Sometimes it was scary because I was just like, will she make it? Will she die and everything? You get it? But if you know that you don't like all the scary movies, so don't bother. It's not like horror, but then there are some things like all those scenes of eating placenta, eating raw fish, drinking water that is not clean, all this kind of thing, right? So for this movie, it's okay, it's there. I would rate this 7. Next and the last movie, yes, I'm going to rate 4 movies. The next and the last movie that I'm going to rate is Ijogmo. This is a Nigerian movie by Kunle Afolayan, and you can find it on Netflix. So 4 teenagers, right? They were in school and they found a pouch full of diamond, uncut diamond, and they carried 3 out of the diamonds they wanted to sell. And they said that they want to sell maybe one for 500k. Diamonds that are worth millions of naira. But we can't blame them, because I mean, they really do not know the worth of the diamonds, right? And the guy that they even wanted to sell the diamonds to, so that one to try to corner them again. And I think he even bought maybe 250k or so. So they were trying to outsmart each other, but all of them, they're like dumb people. Then all of a sudden, the white guy and the and the real owners of the diamonds, they came to the village and they were like, oh, we want to build some factories here. Meanwhile, their intention was to look for the diamond and find the diamond. They told one of the guys, I think that's Jamiu, that he should actually hide the diamonds and keep it safe. But that Jamiu was so ambitious. He really all the things in his mind is that he wants to travel to Canada. He wants to travel to Canada. So as people were even planning that, oh, I'll buy this, I'll buy clothes, I'll do this. He just wants to travel to Canada. So he like actually like he protected the diamonds with his life. All of a sudden, the people that the real owners of the diamond, they were sure like they saw that how come all these small boys? How did you buy phone? How did you buy iPhone? That's how they carried the one of the boys, and unfortunately, is the prince of the village. They threatened him that, oh, because he didn't even have, he's a small boy, like the youngest among them, so he had to confess that, okay, yes, this is what they did. And they said, oh yeah, bring my diamond though. If you don't bring my diamonds, I'm going to kill your friend, which is the prince. Instead of these guys to even go and tell their parents that, oh, this is what is happening, we're in trouble, we saw this diamond somewhere, I'm going to tell the king that they are in trouble. They wanted to fight for themselves. They now found that even the diamond that they even thought that they kept, someone else has stolen it. Everybody just started fighting because of diamond that is not even their own. They started killing each other. They now captured them, said they're going to kill them if they don't bring out the diamonds. Meanwhile, this boy said no, he's not going to bring out the diamond. No. Say, Canada, here I come. They went through a lot. They almost even shot one of them. Aside the prince that they had shot before, they wanted to shoot another person. He said no, he's not going to be. The prince guard, they intervened and they started looking for them. Even their parents started looking for them. And when they saw them, they're like, what happened? You won't believe that these guys, they said the same story. And they still did not disclose it because the white man already told them that it's not for the diamonds. He's going to give them the diamond, but they have to keep it as a secret. But you now know the scene that I can't, oh God Almighty. So as they were going now, they were like, why did this white man even give us diamond? They're like, we don't know, it's God. Or that's why they started fighting that, oh yeah, give me my own share of diamond. He said, no, I'm not going to give you the share of diamond because I don't trust you. What if someone else sees it with you? What if you misplaced it? He said, give me my own. Jamiu, Uncle Jamiu, give me my own share of diamond. Uncle Jamiu refused. He said, no, he's not going to give. That's why they started fighting. Wanted to even throw themselves inside the water. That's how Obi said, this is the same diamonds that caused fights between two brothers. I will not allow it to happen. I was like, okay, what are you going to do, Auntie Obi? That's how Obi threw the diamond inside the river. Diamonds worth millions of naira. I know some of you are like, Obi, please don't come near me because I can't remove your teeth right now. After all the stress, all the things that you people actually went through, you now, because they are fighting, instead of it to even carry it and run away and go and hide it somewhere and say, okay, when you people's head is correct, I'll give you 3 inside river. But aside that, great acting, and I like that he used that like some new faces that I have not seen before, and they outdid their roles. They acted very well. Like the Jamiu guy, I've never seen him in any movie before, and he did so well. Yeah, and then the fact that he actually brought some veterans to, he made it really good. I'll rate it a 7.5. Thank you. So that's the end of today's review. Don't forget all the assignment that I gave you that you should write in the comment section about fair play, so, and also let me know your ratings on this movie. If we're on the same page, if we're not, let me know. And don't forget to drop the movies that you want me to rate for you. Yes, that's why I'm here. This is Dunz Movies, remember? So drop the name of the movie, drop the title, drop where I can watch it. Then I'll do just that and rate it for you so that you don't waste your data, you don't waste your time, and you don't waste your, what else? Okay, I don't know. And thank you for staying true to this moment. Love you always. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Subscribe and share amongst your friends. Thank you. Bye.